After spending several hours attempting to shut down the results of Trump's election loss in Arizona, Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani, he only succeeded in shutting down the state's legislator after it was revealed on Sunday that he tested positive for the coronavirus. So, as I mentioned, Giuliani, Trump's lead legal strategist in a series of cases the president has lost in court. He's traveled to several states in recent days, as we know, not under oath, about alleged election irregularities for which he has not offered any evidence. So he's been all over the place. But specifically now, Giuliani spent more than 10 hours discussing this election, his election concerns with Arizona Republicans, including 2 members of Congress and at least 13 in future state lawmakers at the Hyatt Regency in Phoenix last Monday. He led the meeting maskless, as we all noticed. He had other issues, flouting social distancing guidelines and posing for photos. Giuliani also privately met with Republican lawmakers and legislative leadership on the next day. And that was according to many lawmakers' social media posts. So let's look at one of those. The state senator Vince Leach, Republican. He's arm and shoulder with Rudy Giuliani there. And he said, met today with Mayor Rudy Giuliani, Senate President Fan, Speaker Bowers, Senators Argenta Rita, sorry if I pronounced their name, Gowan, Borelli, Gray, and Representative Peterson. So there he is hanging out with Giuliani. Again, this is in Arizona. And also the Arizona Republican Party tweeted out 9-10 names of a bunch of Republicans that were standing there with Trump, including Jenna Ellis, who's another part of this elite legal team. And he said, the fight for our republic has only just begun. Learn their names of all these people standing there surrounding Rudy Giuliani. Learn their names because we're gonna see if they were exposed to this virus at any point recently. So this is going on. First, I want to get your thoughts about just the fact that the entire legislature had to get shut down because Rudy Giuliani was breathing everywhere.
Am I allowed to say I love it? Rudy Giuliani goes around without masks. He asks other people to go around without masks. They all show up maskless, and then Rudy gets coronavirus. First of all, shocking. Couldn't have seen that coming. And now they're all worried they're gonna get coronavirus. What happened? I thought it was all fake. I thought it was that we turned a corner and it would magically disappear. Trump said we rounded the corner. So I don't know why Republican legislators would be worried about it. Why don't you just smear it all over yourself and see how it turns out? I think it's serious. You don't. So I don't know why you're worried.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, maybe they're not worried. I mean, Jenna Ellis, again, as I mentioned, another person on this legal team with Rudy Giuliani, she retweeted a tweet from Christina Bobb, who I think is a reporter for OAN, conservative outlet reporter. She says, Christina does, Arizona Speaker of the House, Rusty Bowers, has closed the Arizona House for a week, quote unquote, due to COVID, with a questionable emoji. Sounds like he needs an excuse to give his angry constituents about why he's refusing to call a session and examine the fraud in his state. First time it's been closed the whole pandemic. So Jenna Ellis retweets that and says, absolutely unnecessary. Call Rusty Bowers in Arizona and tell him to not use COVID as an excuse. So Rusty Bowers, Republican in the state of Arizona, leading this legislator in hearings about voter fraud in that state, allows Rudy Giuliani to run up there and him and haw and spit all he wants about this. But he's now holding it up by giving COVID as an excuse. I'm really trying to figure out where the logic is in this. Okay, so I allow this hearing to happen. I have my members go and talk to this guy who just left a Total Landscaping last month to talk about this. And then right after that, I'm gonna shut down my legislator because I don't want the secrets about what my state did behind closed doors to screw over Donald Trump to get out. When does that happen? And how does that happen?
Yeah, so look, I love that they're now eating their own. So they're spreading coronavirus all over each other. And then on top of that, they're saying, oh, you're the one who's rigging it. No, you're rigging it. No, the Martians are rigging it. Hugo Chavez and the Arizona Republicans are working together. Here's some coronavirus, right? And so have at it, Hoss. I don't really care who you guys think is rigging what, because you're irrelevant. All those results have been certified already. And you guys want to get together in closed hotel rooms like you did in this case, conference room, and try to pretend that you're in an illegal setting when you're not. It was all a joke anyway. It was a little theater that they put on. Because in court, they're not allowed to lie. That's why they've lost 48 cases in a row. So they put this together in a conference room in a hotel so that they could legally lie. And so they all decided to get together and lie about the election. But in the meanwhile, they've always been lying about coronavirus and how it wasn't a big deal. So then they get coronavirus. Oh, I'm so broken up about it. I have great sympathy for them. I hope they're all okay.
Are you?
Okay, yeah, no. Listen to Jen Ellis. Smear more coronavirus on your face. Just don't ask for sympathy. Okay.